Alright, so they released a pretty good shield a couple weeks back in the summer limited time shop. This guy here, it's C tokens. It's similar to the Word Flame. It has a couple of token hits, but basically its entire value, its built-in spell or skill, costs MP if you wield a magic weapon, SP otherwise. Inflict will be dependent on the weapon type held, but basically it does. If the monster has enough MP to cast a spell, it'll do a dual burn. One is a hit point burn and one is an MP burn. What's nice about that is if you're running Soul Neko or Luna Neko and you inflict that, since their burn eat is uncapped, you're getting like a shit ton of melee percent in the follow-up attack. If they have less than enough MP to cast a spell, then instead it just does a prismatic burn. That's half of it. The other half is, or maybe it does just prismatic burn, that's right. So I guess I'll show it off real quick. Here. And then let's see here. Sorry, I need to. So that's this guy here. And then again, this will cost SP. So in this case, the monster has enough. And as you can see, it's 7.56 power for 4 rounds. So that'll be 3. And then as you can see, it's not bad damage to eat at all on the follow-up. Now this time it should just do prismatic burn because the MPs here is less. Let's see, yeah. 1.514 power prismatic burn. I don't really particularly like prismatic burn. You can't eat it. There's only one spell, I think, in the game that lets you eat it specifically. It's that spell. But burn eaters in general cannot eat it. If you'll notice, I'll go ahead and do this, and you'll see the prismatic burn is still there. So, now Soul Neko and then other armors that do plus, let's say 25% burn damage, it will enhance the burn damage, but at the end of the day, it will not let you eat it. Now, the other ability here, it's an Imbue, and it costs 400 MP if you wield a magic weapon. Let's see, do a type swap here. And then we'll do 300 SP if we're doing a melee or ranged weapon. Now, it basically is an Imbue. So basically you'll notice here, weapon possessed by Solar Spirit locks weapon to light. And so basically it's Spirit Rend. The monster becomes weak to darkness. And I played with it for about a day or two and then moved on. I thought, yeah, it's a neat shield. But I discovered the way the info subs is worded. I didn't really look at the info subs until after I discovered this. But the way the info subs is worded suggests that this is intended. Though I could see this being a bug. I think they should leave it. Being that it's a premium item, it could be something they could test with. But typically imbues, it says possessed weapon. Locks strikes to light and rends foe's spirit on hit. However, I'm going to cast a spell here. And if you notice, it's they got spirit rended. So you can actually do this and then actually do this, and it'll work again and again and again. It'll work with any spell. It doesn't matter the element. I've been told that that's balanced the way this has because there's no element change. So we'll see if the balance cult calls it out and tries to get it changed. But this is, at least for now, it's the first Imbue that will work with the spell. It doesn't change the element of the spell. All it does is add Spirit Rend to the spell. So in practice, this can come in handy if you're doing like darkness-based burns and bleeds and stuff like that. So what you could do, not bleeds, poisons, but what you could do here is maybe like stack this, and then you can do like this spell here, for example, does a darkness poison. So you get an 8 power poison. As you can see, it says 639. Do it again. Let's see, now we're up to a 14 power, so now we're up to 902. So you can combine some ideas, like for example, you can do Zfinity, obviously, right? And then you can come over here and then add Darkness Elevon from the armor here, and then this will actually do more Darkness Poison. So actually, let me do this here. Still don't have enough MP. Might go ahead and kill the monster this time. Let's see, yeah, 3,800 damage on the Darkness Poison. Now I'm going to combine some ideas here. Let's see here. Alright, this time, so we got Darkness item for Darkness Poison, Darkness Poison, Darkness Poison here. With the Darkness Elevon. And then the monster is going to get Spirit Rended. This is the first turn. See what kind of damage it does. That is a bit weird. It showed oh, it's because they did chromatic. Alright, let's see here. Forgot the toggle is on here. Alright, let's try that again. I think a second ago it showed like 3,800. But you can get like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 pretty quickly. Actually, let's back up. I keep showing the chromatic. So my bad. Somebody needs to fix this. It just needs to insta-heal. I don't understand why we gotta sit here and wait. Alright. Let's do this for real now. First turn. Alright, let's see. let's see here. Make sure that this is still toggled on. It's not. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright. Go ahead and do this. Alright, so this is just the first turn. We'll see what happens. It's probably a little bit weakened because it's going to have a heal component, which is fine. I don't mind healing from it. So 1392 the first turn. Let's do it one more time. Oh wait, I forgot to spirit rend it. So this one is going to be 1583. So it would have been double that. It would have been over 3K. Let's just do this. Oh, it didn't last. Well, anyway, as you can see, if you keep going and start stacking the Elevons with the Imbue and stuff, you can get 4,000 or 5,000 pretty quickly. Now, hopefully the morons at Tavern don't go run into the devs and go, oh no, we can't do this. We can't have spells with an Imbue. We worship the balance cult. So hopefully it gets left alone. It's a nice item, nice idea, and it actually makes the item worth getting. It makes the item worth spending your fucking tokens on. So leave it the fuck alone. But there you have it. I would recommend the item. I wouldn't wait. I know a lot of people like to wait for half off during Black Friday, but to me it's a fantastic shield.